What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about 5 quality traits that you can have. Hopefully you have some of them that make men melt. These are things men are looking for in women. These are now this is things besides like looks, good personality, like no shit, right? Hopefully you have one of those two or a little bit of both. Again, hopefully you have one of those. So I'm not going to put that kind of stuff in here, but I am going to put things in here that build attraction and that men are looking for. I know this because not only am I a man, I sit and talk to guys. And I remember, especially in college, I remember sitting around with a bunch of my guy friends and us smoking cigarettes back in the day, just saying, you know, what we want in girls and things like that. So this is over like probably the last 20 years. Well, I want to say that I'm not that old. I'm 30, so over the last, probably 15 years, what guys have been telling me from what I been hearing, so on and so forth. Okay, so with that being said, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I will love you forever, and we're going to jump right in. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's you. You get a little heart today. The other day you got a square, because you're probably a square. Okay, this time you get a heart. So the first thing I would say, kind of obviously, is emotional. I had to put this, ladies, trust me on this, stability. Okay? Let me tell you one of the, how am I put this without hurt someone's feelings? Let me tell you why guys are hesitant on dating women who just get out of relationships, or women who are just getting out of a divorce, or women who are showing these strong tendencies that they should not be showing. When you just get out of a divorce, okay, I don't care if you're a guy or a girl, you seem to have a void, a hole, a pocket that you need to fill. That's just human nature. I don't care how strong and great you think you are, man or woman. When your life was together over here, even if the marriage wasn't working out or the relationship wasn't working for the last 3 months, okay, you still have this life. It crumbles, and now here you are over here, okay? You feel like you have to fill a void. Even if you don't feel it, you subconsciously work that's just how humans are. We like to feel wanted, to feel needed, to be part of a tribe, to be accepted, okay? Men know this. Men know this extremely, extremely well, okay? Not only that, but with social conditioning and how society portrays women in media and stuff like that, you know, it's the more emotional type. Men know when you get out of a relationship, divorce, whatever you want to call it, you're probably not going to have strong emotional stability, okay? And that's just if you got out of a divorce or a relationship within the last several months before meeting the guy. Okay, and vice versa. If a guy just got out of a divorce a year ago, he probably does not want to date you. He's going to act like he wants to date you, but you can leave me in the comments below saying, hey, Elliot, you're right, because I always have my clients come back to me, you know, if a guy's been single for 6 months or he's going through a divorce and they realize, hey, why isn't this working out? Holy shit, Elliot, you were right. Well, because guys are probably using that girl as a rebound. Hopefully that's not the same for you, but that's what usually happens. And on the reverse end, women, if they're not using a guy or guy or girl actually, if one person's not using the rebound, then they're unstable, they're looking for emotional stability. They think they can get that in a guy, and that's the whole problem. The guy knows that. He doesn't want to be that pillar, so he pulls off. So one thing guys look for heavily is emotional stability. You know, are you coming off too strong? Are you coming off too eager? Are you too aggressive? Are you wanting a relationship? Can I, you know, then again, it's okay to want one, but are you coming off really strong in the beginning to the point where it freaks the guy out? Because if you do, he's automatically going to assume, okay, she's unstable. And that's sad to say, but that's just how it works, okay? So emotional stability is one thing guys look for. And the reason for that is not just, okay, I could come in here and talk to her without worrying about a relationship, but it's just the stress. You know how women always think about, why do guys always want sex, or why are guys always pigs? Well, guys, a lot of the times, and I don't think this is wrong. You might say this is wrong, but that's probably from social conditioning and from a like bias on your perspective. But a lot of guys will say, well, why are women always wanting relationships? Why do I always got to do this, this, and this, and this just to talk to a girl, just to get to first base with the girl? And again, I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying you're right. That's why I talk about the masculine, feminine energy. It's a balance. The masculine energy knows what the woman wants, and he's willing to give it to the woman for her satisfaction. Okay, he's very giving. He's very selfless. And I think the feminine energy, when she's in a healthy state of mind, and a healthy feminine just aura, that she's willing to give the guy or praise the guy at least, saying, hey, I like what you're doing, and the cycle keeps on going. Okay, so I don't want you to think I'm saying, oh, girls should just give it up to guys, because that's not what I'm saying. But emotional stability is one thing guys look for. Now, another thing is quick wit. Okay, guys like, I don't know why that's a square, that's a circle, but guys like girls with quick wits. Guys love girls with snappy comebacks. Snappy comebacks are sexy. It shows you're not going to roll over. It shows you're not a doormat. It shows that you have experience, it's like, dude, I've been here before. Like, I heard that shit. Like when a girl will come to me and say something smart ass, I'll say something smart ass right back. Not in a hey I told you, but a flirtatious way. Like I said, it shows experience. It shows like, hey, I've heard that before. Nice try, dude. You ain't gonna pull that shit on me. Give me something better, kind of thing. And when you're quick-witted and you're fast with it, it's sexy. Okay? If you're able to, like, if he's making a joke and you're able to bounce off each other with it. Now that's something I've always been good at. Not bragging. It's just my family's always been like that. So I have really good quick wit, and we just bounce off each other and keep. And again, this is why it's sexy, because not that it's sexy with my family, but you just keep bouncing it off each other, and it grows and escalates exponentially, extremely fast. Guys like girls with quick wits. Now another one, obviously, it's kind of the same thing. Great flirter. Okay, here's the thing, ladies. If you want to get a guy to like you, you have to be great at flirting. If you're across the room from a guy and he's not coming over to you, it's probably because he's either a little bitch, or you're not giving him the right signs to say, hey, you could come over here risk-free. Meaning, well, what I'm trying to say is that guys, the reason they don't make a lot of moves on women is because they think they're going to get turned down, and guys don't want to get turned down. They don't want to be turned or look like an idiot in a bar setting and have everyone be like, damn, that guy just got turned down. So risk-wise, he's going to be very less likely to come over and talk to you. Now, the reason flirting is very sexy is not because it just builds sexual tension and chemistry and rapport and it's a thing between you two, but it shows him, hey, because flirting is the courtship for women, I think. Like guys court girls and girls flirt back. And I think when a girl flirts with a guy, she lets him know, hey, I'm interested in you, what you're doing is working, keep it going. Just like I said right back up to here, which is emotional stability. It's great when the masculine energy provides for the woman, and then the woman flirts back and says, hey, I like what you're doing, let's keep it going, okay? So you gotta be a good flirt. Another one, obviously, I hate to say this, but sexy. Women hate when I say that because they think I'm objectifying women, but hun, if you ain't sexy, if you can't create sexual tension, if you don't have sex appeal, or you're not in your feminine energy, you might as well be his friend. What makes you so different? And again, women hate when I say this because it sounds like I'm objectifying them when I'm not, women. I know what I'm saying here. But you might as well be his friend, right? You might as well be his friend if you aren't building any sexual tension. Again, I'm not saying you're just great for sex, but if you're not building sexual tension, please tell me what makes you so much different than his best friend who's a girl, who doesn't see it as a sexual object. right? So you got to have sexual tension. You just have to have it. You have to know how to create it. I have videos on it. There's bullshit. I was gonna say there's other stuff out there, but there's a bunch of bullshit out there. I'm not gonna tell you to go look other places. I'll make something on it. And of course, finally, is independence. Am I spelling this right? Well, it doesn't matter because you can't read that shit anyway. But it's independence. Here's the thing, ladies. If you want to have a great guy, have some independence. That doesn't mean I don't need a guy, screw a guy, but you know, be able to carry your own weight. I always tell women the way guys think, or the way a woman should think of it is, hey, I can take care of myself, but I trust you enough to do what you got to do for me, kind of thing. Okay? No, like a guy. Listen, trust me on this. A guy doesn't want a girl who he has to pick up and take care of. When we say we like to take care of a girl, we don't mean babysitting some basic ass woman. No. We do it for courtship. We do it out of love. We do it because we like to do it for you. But only in the prerequisites that you're already a strong, independent woman to begin with. You're a queen. You're something that we sought at. Okay, listen, he's not going to do it if you're he's not going to court you and treat you right if you're just a basic ass woman, right? You don't deserve it. Now, that sounds bad, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, everyone deserves greatness, but when it comes for a guy's attention, if you're not even independent and on your own feet and doing your own thing and you're strong, why would he give you that extra effort, right? So you have to be a strong woman, kind of have your shit together. Again, if you're in college, don't worry about it and stuff like that. Just make sure you have a path, a goal, and you're heading towards it. That's good enough, in my opinion, for a lot of guys to say, okay, this woman's the shit, okay? So if you have that, you have some independence, he's gonna like you because you're not trying to dig in those pockets, okay? You're not trying to take his money. So with that being said, ladies, there you go. Hopefully this helped you in some way. Maybe not, because I don't think I gave you any tips or pointers here. It's more of a kind of bring to surface video that you need emotional stability, some quick wits, you need to be a great flirter, independent, sexy. I feel like this is one of those like recap kind of videos, like, hey, just remember this, If you can do this when you're on, or if you can get these auras off when you're on a date, especially that one and that one, you're okay, because I think these two go together with this one, and this is one where I think you just kind of need, okay? So if you do all that, you're set, okay? So with that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care.